YouTube. I am doing my makeup for the day, and I figured I would do a video because I was cleaning out. A funny story. So you know how like you have a keepsake box, and like as you grow older, you usually like throw like pictures and like just special stuff in there. Well, I had a keepsake box. It was a shoe box, and they were the shoes for my high school graduation. So we're talking like what? I don't even know, 15 years ago. So this box is 15 years old. It's a shoe box. I've moved multiple times. It's all crumbling, falling apart. But I've kept everything in there. Okay. My son is watching The Dancing Fruit in his chair, and I was making sure that a YouTube ad didn't come on because I don't let him watch anything except The Dancing Fruits. And so, anyway, this shoebox is super old and falling apart, but I haven't really gone through it. It's just like, I just throw stuff in there. Like if it's special to me, I throw it in there. So it's years and years and years of stuff. And so yesterday I was at TJ Maxx and I found this really cute box, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am going to organize all those photos and keepsakes and put them in a nicer container. So that's what I did this morning. So it was very interesting because a large portion, well, not a large portion, some of the items in that box were from like when I was in the church and from my first marriage. And so I was reading like stuff, and I came across a letter that I had written, and it was like almost like a diary, but it was like 4 pages long of how I was feeling at that time and everything that I was like trying to work through. And it was like so sad, honestly. It was so sad to read that letter and look at how much I struggled over stuff looking back now, because what that was like, oh goodness, like 8 years ago. So like so long ago. And so like I'm looking back at this stuff that in this letter I'm writing, and it's so small. It's just so small, silly things. And I'm like, I cannot believe that for years I let these small things like torment me and get me so messed up to the point where I was just like living this miserable life. So I don't know that letter, if it's something I might like read like little sections of it just to like help some people, because I still to this day, all these years later, still get messages from people that are asking for advice or support or guidance on leaving like churches that they feel it's not just Pentecostal, because for like I've said it a million times, the church I was a part of was independent. It's not even part of UPC or the Apostolic. Okay. The fruit's still playing. So it was like totally independent, and it has nothing to do with like the church itself or like the organization itself or whatever. It's where I was mentally and spiritually, and that's what I put out the video trying to help people or explaining why I felt like I owed everyone an explanation, like especially for my channel being focused when I first started was modesty based. And a lot of you have found me on TikTok now, which I think is super cool, but I have so many of you that will come like to my TikTok page and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is you. I literally been watching you since you were modestly beautiful on YouTube. And so I think that's really cool. So I felt like I owed you guys an explanation when I like stopped being modestly beautiful. It's like, wait a second, I subscribed to this woman's channel because she was all about like, ooh, let's be modest together, and here's some modest fashion tips and tricks and stuff. So, and then it wasn't. So I thought I owed you guys an explanation, but it's just so sad to see like my little young self struggling so hard over stuff that looking back now is just so minor. So if that's something you guys want to hear more of, or I don't know, get more advice on, I can do like some updated videos because it has been so long. But a lot of you, when you message me like individually, I do respond back to you, as you know, like those who have done, that I always talk back to you and like try and just give, my opinion. But again, every single person's story is different, and it's not about an organization or a church altogether. It's about like where you are personally. And I wish I could go back and tell like that younger self, my younger self who was writing that letter like in such turmoil. Like when I read it now, I remember what the truth was, like what I really wanted to say, because I was writing that letter like kind of like a diary, but also like kind of like a letter to my ex-husband to like try and explain where I was mentally. And so it's like I remember writing it, and it's like you can tell through the writing that I'm like battling with myself. I'm battling with what I was taught was like right, and then the truth of what I really wanted to say and where my heart really was at. So it's very interesting. And like I said, I just feel so bad for that little girl who's like all like just bent out of shape about leaving, you know, this life basically that she had been living for I don't know, since she was 18 years old, 18 to 26. I was like a part of that organization. So yeah, it's like a good chunk of my adolescence or my young adulthood. So I just feel sorry for that girl, and it just makes me think how many other people right now, you know, are struggling with that. And all I could do is like be so thankful and grateful that I did find the courage to get out. And everyone's like, oh, you backslid or whatever. But like, listen, I could not have found that strength to do what I had to do on my own, to walk away from family and everyone that I had ever known, my friends, my marriage, like everything. My entire life was built in that organization. And you're just telling me that I just had the strength to do it myself, or like the enemy gave me strength to leave? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, no, it was 100% God. Like, God is the only reason I survived that situation. And now that I look at my life that I have now, I'm like, oh, how did I ever just like put myself through like so much like hardship for so long? For what? Because I was like so scared to like be living in sin, and or what, you know, I was taught wasn't like God's will or whatever. I was so scared of stepping outside of God's will, you know, that I just stayed longer and longer where I wasn't happy and I wasn't miserable. And now when I look at my life now and I see everything that God's done for me, I'm like, wow, thank God that you led me out of that situation. Didn't backslide. I didn't turn my back on God. Like, God led me out of that situation. And if you feel that you're in a situation, whether it, you know, it be with a church organization or, you know, your relationship with people or whatever, if you're in a situation and you feel like everyone else is telling you what God's will is for you, but like, you know, in your heart, like 100%, like not a doubt in your mind, I do not want this life anymore, then, I mean, hello, I think that's pretty clear that literally God's like, hey, don't know how to make it more clear, like listen to your inner self, listen to this dialogue that's going on in your head. I don't even know why I'm really saying all this. I think like maybe somebody really needs to hear it today, because it's obviously super random that I would pick up my phone and start recording this after all these years. And I haven't talked about this stuff on this channel in so long. So clearly this is for somebody. So anyway, that's my little tangent. Let me know if you want to hear anything more about that. You know, now that I think I can say all these years later that I am clearly successfully on the other side of, you know, walking away from, you know, a past life or from, you know, what religion told me I needed to be. And just so you know, I still love God very much. I'm very involved in my new church, and we're doing trunk or treat for Halloween. I'm trying to figure out what to make our family costume. Rob and I cannot decide on like how to do something that we all like and that incorporates the baby. And he's only 3 months old now, so he'll be 4 months when Halloween comes. So he's not going to be able to actually do like anything engaging trick-or-treat wise. So I was going to try and incorporate his like costume with his Duna, which is the stroller. So I don't know if you guys have ideas on that, that would be wonderful, because we are just completely undecided on what to do. So this is my intro / tangent, whatever. And I guess I'll take you with me for the day. So I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then I will show you Sam, and then we'll just proceed with our day.
Hi. Are you happy? So he just took a contact nap with Mama. Usually he gets laid in a swing or his crib, but I decided to take it slow today. Yeah, so we had a nice nap. Hi, Sam. Hi, Samuel Dean. Good morning. Here's a look at his room. Got a pretty view of the water. His changing table, his play stuff, clothes, and then we're in our swivel chair. Oh yeah, somebody's ready to wake up. Okay, let me take care of you. Yes, sir.
I'm slacking today. So every day, position this. Oh, first let me show you the fit. Hold on. So, okay, this dress is like one of those one-piece like athletic dresses with the shorts built in, and then I put a bodysuit on underneath of it because my breastfeeding boobs are like massive and it hangs out and it's just not comfortable. So I put this bodysuit on underneath of it. And then I tied this around my waist, even though it's 88 degrees right now, trying to rock the flannel for fall. And then I've got on my Steve Madden, like white little platforms. And then my jewelry, I have an R for a Robert, which is my husband, and then an S for Samuel, which of course is my son. And then I've got my diamond studs, my pearl, and then just a little sterling silver little flower at the end. But anyway, so we're really slacking today. Usually every day I get up and am able to get dressed and out the door very quickly, and then we go out to the dealership. So my husband and I own an RV dealership, and I also run my real estate brokerage out of an office there. So I also have my bunny rescue at the dealership, so everything takes place at the store. So we just made it a habit every morning to get up, get ready, get Sam set, and then we go out to the store for basically all morning and afternoon. And then I usually leave at like 3-ish, and I run errands if I need to or go shopping. And then I come home and I start like getting him wound down for the night, and I start dinner and then like exercise. So anyway, it's 1 o'clock right now and we still haven't left the house. He kept me up all night. He is, I think they call it like reverse or like sleep digression or something. But it's usually happens at the 3-month marker, which is what he is, like just over 3 months. So he has not been sleeping great, which means I've not been sleeping great, which means he's napping a lot more. And it's like really hard to like get him ready. So I just finished getting myself ready, straightened up, did some stuff this morning, and I still need to get him ready, and which is easy for him, and change his diaper and put on some clothes. But right now I'm getting all the stuff ready for my bag that I always take, my work bag. So I take my LV because I'm going to pump in the car. This thing's amazing. It's a portable breast pump, but obviously I have to clean it and sterilize it every night, and then I leave it out on this towel to dry completely. And then I have to put it back together. So that is what we're about to do now. Wanted to show you guys what I was wearing and just share the progress of the day. And then after I get done with this and packing my lunch bag, I am going to get Sam ready, and I will show you Sam's outfit. And then maybe eventually we will get out to the store and I can give you an update on the bunnies and show you our showroom, which looks really awesome. Rob and I put it together. We got like a bunch of RVs inside the area, the like main area of the showroom, and yeah, it looks good. I got them all staged, so as soon as I get that way, I'll show it to y'all. So that's where we're at. See how cool this is? Like, if I had on like a t-shirt or something, I would probably just look like a large, extra large chested woman, but this thing's amazing. So now I'm hands-free, and now we can get Sam and get him ready.
All right, I finally made it to the store. So here is a look at our showroom. Let me show you, I'm in the back right now, but here is a little fire pit, some little bushwhackers, got one there, got a big old fifth wheel right here. Okay, I'll show you the front. But right here is the bunny rescue. We got 3 bunnies in here, Violet, Rose, and Daisy. That's Daisy right there, the brown one. This here's Delilah. Isn't she beautiful? She's a lion head. So friendly. We've got Ron Weasley right here. Another little brown one. These 2 are empty. They got adopted. Here's Pongo. He's a feisty little boy. This here's Cocoa Bean, a messy little girl. We also call her Big Bertha because she is massive. And then here's Gracie. Gracie, hey baby. Hello. yeah, unfazed. And then they got adopted over there too. And there's 2 more up front, Bunny and Clyde, but I'll show you guys those later when I head up to the front of the store. Now, Rob's got Sam because I'm about to go and do a look at some campers that we are doing a bunk or treat event for. So like instead of trunk or treat for Halloween, we're doing bunk or treat. So we're going to set up bunk houses all in the front, and I'm going to decorate them, and we're going to encourage families to come out and like dress up, and then they can like trick or treat through the bunk houses. So it gives you like a chance to walk through the campers, which is fun for kids. So I'm going to go and look at these and make a list of all the decorations I need to buy and like the floor plans and stuff. So let's check out the back of the lot. All right, so walking in the back, got all these campers. I think we're at like 80-ish, maybe 100. But yeah, it goes all the way back. We expanded our lot. We finally got to the back where the dirt is. So we've got a whole bunch way back there. I would use our golf cart, but we lost the key to it, and it's like an older model, so we haven't been able to get the new key yet. Doing good, how are you? So that's why I am walking, but it's fine. I will take the exercise. All right, so we're looking for 2 Altas, the Avenger, Freedom Express. So here's our Altas right behind this. So anyway, I'm gonna get to work. I'll show you the inside of some campers. All right, so I'm inside the first one. I've got 4 selected for our bunkhouse event and 1 toy hauler. So that means 4 bunkhouses. What makes it a bunkhouse is it has bunk beds, or like a designated spot for the kids. So I am going to spend some time in this and figure out how I need to decorate it and like just make a list. But I chose things that have 2 doors, so that way we can have a good in and out flow. So I think depending on how we line this up, there's the other door. So I have to designate an entrance and an exit, and then basically decorate the walkway and figure out where the candy is gonna go. So anyway, that's a look at this bunkhouse. It's a beauty. I really like it. If I could work the door or the window. There we go. All right.
Okay, what a day. The evening just kind of got away from me. Sam and I went to Walmart and had to buy a bunch of Halloween decorations for the camper event that we're decorating. And now I am inhaling chili dogs with sauerkraut on my son's floor. Dad's working late and we got so busy. This is literally the only second thing I've ate today. And yeah, we're just having our nighttime playtime with Sam. I'm going to read him some nighttime books, and then when Daddy gets home, he gives him bath time. It's so sweet. They bath together. It's his favorite part of the night is bath time with Dad. So they will take a bath together, and then we will cuddle and just help him fall to sleep. So yeah, that's an update. I'm gonna end this video because I think it's forever long. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. So y'all just leave me some comments. Let me know what you want to see or don't see, or talk about or not talk about. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.